Now, Namaste, Om. I'd like to take the time of for your own self-inquiry of offering you a Sunday morning you should be more prepared for this, you see. Sunday morning offering. Not religious. Only because it's the only day I have spare through the week. As I work. Like most. A Sunday morning offering of whatever comes until something is forcing you into ask questions about your own self-inquiry towards this speaker that is nameless. So for 10 minutes every Sunday morning, I'm going to speak randomly and hopefully raise some questions or raise some sort of inquiry comments. It's all for you now, you see. It's not about this one anymore. It's all for you. For now, for this present moment, I'm totally focused on what you want. What do you want, you see? Do you want the in-between state? You know, what is the in-between state? What is the state where truth lies permanently and appears every moment as not a projection of truth, but a knowing of truth, that through the projection, truth is the core of the projection. What does this mean, you see? The in-between state. The in-between state is neither happiness nor sad, you see, neither man nor woman. Who can be in the in-between state? You see, I'm a man. I'm a man. Look, how can I be anything other than a man? You can, for one, in a physical way, you can change your sex. You can have operations now. You can become a woman tomorrow. Easy. But how do you know you're a man, you see? You know you're a man because of past information through your parents and your school, and everyone around you tells you you're a man or a woman, whoever you are. So you are reliant on what people tell you. The in-between state is something that is a ground where there is none of one or the other. The in-between state is where you become the witness of mind, and you witness mind seeking for happiness. You witness mind seeking for sadness. You witness mind seeking for richness. You witness mind seeking for poorness. You witness mind seeking for Manchester United, and you witness mind seeking for Manchester City. You are not the mind that seeks for either of these. That's the in-between state. You appear not at a football match with a scarf. You see, that's mind that appears at the football match with a scarf, because mind has said, I prefer Manchester United. So I have to buy a red and white scarf and appear at this football ground. But you are witnessing yourself or your body or a mind in a body appearing at a football ground. The in-between state is where Ramana Maharshi says, Buddha says, You don't follow a path. You have never followed a path. Look at this, Sunday morning, and we're already praying. You are the one, the pathless one, that witnesses paths. I told a story a long time ago, and I'm going to tell it again very quickly for Sunday morning. There are sheep up in the hills of Scotland. It's very rocky. There are areas where the sheep graze. There's not much to graze on. But they continue to graze and sleep up on the hills. No one is bothering them. They're very safe. They have thick woolen coats. They don't have to worry about freezing to death. In the sun, they take shelter behind the rocks. They simply graze on what is there. One day, these sheep suddenly see the green pastures below. Beautiful green pastures. Wow, luscious grass. They want some of that, you see. I want some of that. Look, I don't need it. I don't need it because I've managed to live on this hill for 7 years, grazing every now on the odd bit of grass that appears from the rain that falls down between the rocks. But look, I want some of that. I know I don't need it, but I'm going. One sheep goes down the hill into this beautiful, lush green pastures. Every sheep follows. Every sheep follows. One sheep says no. Looks up. Whatever, you know. Whatever. I'm going to stay here because I have more grass now, you see. There are lesser sheep to share this scarcity of grass between the rocks. I'm not going anywhere. Christ has been put in front of you as this luscious green grass. You know? Forget about this figure, Christ. The idea, the concept behind Christ. Follow Christ. You know? Through this words, I am the way, which has been misinterpreted because Christ said, I offer you the words, not me. I am is the way. So the sheep that does not go down the hill to find this green pasturous grass has realized the grass is not the way. I don't need the grass. The downward is not the way. I don't want to go down. I lived here for 7 years. I'm quite happy. I am the way, says this lone sheep. Nothing happens to the sheep that go down to the pastured grass. They have to walk and through this terrain, finding their feet to go down. There is some suffering as they go down, and then they find this luscious green pasture grass. And then the floods come, and they have to climb all the way back up the hill again to join this sheep that has been just grazing. So easy, this life. It's so simple, this life. Christ has been put in the way by mind to say, go on a path. Go down the hill, go up the hill, down, up, whatever way. You're moving, you're trying, you're making effort, to find the truth. The truth is the one that looks. That's a story. Now I want you. I don't want you, you see. How many is suspect? Hands up. Comments. I am suspect. All my life I've been told to follow goodness. Goodness is a path. All my life I've been told to deny anger and hatred and sadness. So I'm not going in that path. I've been told I'm not going in that path. We have to be on a path, you see. We have to go on a path. We have to go for right or wrong. Wrongness, badness. Wrongness, goodness. How many is suspect, you see? Which minds are suspect of staying still and not doing anything? Being effortless? Please, raise your hand. Be suspect. Be suspect. Do something in a suspicious mind. Be a suspicious mind, you see. What's this guy saying, you know? What's this Graham Popsy hearing this guy saying? I've never heard so much ridiculous words in my life. I'm not standing still. You see? Still is a side. Still and moving. You know, whatever you say, you have to deny. Of course you're not standing still. You're moving. And when you settle for moving, death will come. Still. The minute you make a move, the minute you search, the minute you seek, is the mind that searches and seeks. You've never moved. You have never ever moved. How can you move? How can you move when you are the size of the universe? Where can you go? Where can you go when you are the whole infinite life, existence, consciousness? We segregate and say, you're human consciousness. That's what all these specialists say. You're human consciousness. No, you're total consciousness. With a mind that says you're human consciousness. With a mind that is able to come into sections or categories or levels of consciousness. Consciousness is so intelligent, it can create levels within itself. Sunday morning satsang. No speaker, no listener, no self-inquiry for this one. Simply words of offering. The in-between state is where there's neither a me nor a you, but something remains. Something cannot be disposed of. Mind can be disposed of. Body can be disposed of. Soul can be disposed of. Whatever word comes can be disposed of. Can the wordless, whatever you truly are, be disposed of? That's your search. Am I temporary? Am I permanent? Am I something? Am I nothing? Either side, you see. Temporary, permanent, something, nothing. What if I said you're neither something nor nothing? You're neither temporary nor permanent. Your mind is suspect. Be suspect. Come. Be angry, you're on a side. Be with effort, aside. Effortless, aside. happy aside. Who can recognize, what can recognize, where can this place be that you are with an attached body that has no sides, neither Manchester United nor Manchester City, but can still go and watch the Derby game? Who is the neutral, you see? What is the neutral? Buddha says, you don't have to do anything. In fact, don't do anything. Give up what you've inherited. Give up what you believe in. Give up what you hope. Give up this assumed proper way of living. Rules and regulations. Biblical ways. Every saint and guru, including Christ, says, you are the way. But there's no way for you to go. Where can the universe go if it's infinite? Where can it go? Where can it go? 10 minutes, you see. Good old Graham, good old Popsy loves to tell a story, and it goes on. The speaker has no time. Sunday morning. Be suspect. Be angry. I don't know what to do. That's the place to be. And then drop the one that I does not know what to do. Remove the questioner. Remove the wanter, the needer, the desirer, the happy one, the sad one, the man one, the woman one, the painful one, the pleasurable one, the rightful one, the wrongful one. Deny everything, as Ramana Maharshi Bhagavan says. Whatever comes, I'm not that. But he's not speaking about whatever's coming. He's speaking about every thought. The thought of making a decision about coming and going. I'm not that thought. And that thought that denied that thought, I'm not that thought. And the thought that denied that thought, I'm not that thought. And this thought that arrives now that denied that thought, that denied that thought, that denied that thought, I'm not that thought. How far can you go? How far can you stretch? How far? How long is Sunday? How long is Sunday? In Australia, they're not even at the same time zone. So were they born 6 hours before the ones in America or in Europe? Born at the same time, but I was born 6 hours before you, 12 hours before you. I'm superior. Time is an absolute illusion. No one experiences time. It is here. Okay, so I must be able to experience timelessness. No. Whatever comes, you're not. Whatever goes, you're not. Whatever stays. Are you? Are you the one that stays when everything comes and goes? If you are, do you have a name? Do you have a place? Do you have a form? Do you have a preference? Do you have an opposite? 10 minutes. deep apologies. You have a great Sunday, and you engulf this one with questions. Because the answer will always be the same. Not this, not that. How boring, yeah? How boring to be free. I love you.